All right, good morning and half a day, everybody. Jason Salas and Sabrina Salas Matanani here. You are looking live at King's, the parking lot of King's, that is, in Tamuning. As you may have noticed on our other social media, GPD is on the scene. All right, good morning and half a day, everybody. Right now, as this is now a crime scene, as the Guam Police Department has launched a death investigation into an incident that happened here at the popular restaurant in the on the premises in the central part of the island. Sergeant Paul Tapao is GPD spokesperson, of course, and he will be giving a briefing about what transpired last night. Sarge?
Sure. Ready? You can see this pulse. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming down. Again, you know, it's tragic that we have to report in this, but you know, around 2:50 this morning, our officers from the Tamuning Precinct Command responded to a disturbance involving several male individuals outside of the King's restaurant in Tamuning. Upon our officers' arrival, they discovered an unconscious and unresponsive man who was immediately transported to Guam Memorial Hospital for treatment and care. At 3:50 a.m., the 23-year-old man was pronounced deceased by attending physicians at Guam Memorial Hospital. GPD's Criminal Investigation Division have now assumed this case investigation and have classed this case as a death investigation. This is a developing story. This is a developing incident. Now, the Guam Police Department is asking anybody who may have witnessed this incident between the time frame of 3 o'clock to 3, or I stand correct, between the time frame of 2:30 to 2:50 prior to the engagement of the altercation to please reach out to our detectives at 472-8911 or 475-8615. Again, we are asking anybody in the community that may have patronized the King's restaurant during the time frame from 2:30 to 2:50 that they may have witnesses or they may have any information that can aid our investigators relative to this case. We kindly ask that you give us a call again at 472-8911 or 475-8615 through 7. Again, this is a death investigation. We are still at our preliminary state of this investigation. Our detectives continue to work with information that's being provided from our patrol, and we are going to be working with the management of the King's restaurant and of course the management here at the Guam Premier Outlets. I'm open for any questions at this time.
Are there no surveillance cameras or anything around here that you could use as part of your investigation?
That is being obtained right now by our detectives, and we are, like I mentioned, we are working with the management here at King's Restaurant.
I noticed that you were speaking with management here at King's Restaurant today. Give you any indication that military people may have been involved or were here?
I spoke with them in reference to where we are going to be going with the case. At this time, we're not. We are still in the preliminary stage. We have yet to determine you know, the individuals that were involved, but we're going to be working based on witnesses' testimony and of course evidence that we are going to be able to obtain through surveillance camera. But
so have you contacted NCIS or any other military law enforcement?
Again, we're not going to disclose any information as to where we are with this part. Again, everything that is being obtained by detectives, we're going to take it one step at a time based on the needs of the information. These are areas in which we are going to be exploring. All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll keep you guys abreast as things develop with this case.
Thank you.
All right, once again, if you were just tuning in, everybody joining our live stream half a day on a very disturbing story on this Saturday morning here on the island. We are in the central part of Guam in Tamuning. That was Sergeant Paul Tapao, of course, the spokesperson for the Guam Police Department, who did provide very, very terse details about a death investigation that has now been launched following an incident this morning. And as he said, you know, if you have any information about what may have transpired, it was an altercation, as he did define it, involving several parties here at the King's Tamuning. If I said Harmon, I stand corrected. It's a King's in Tamuning. An altercation between 2:30 on Saturday morning and 2:50. Following that altercation, as Sergeant Tapao said, a person was transported to the nearby Guam Memorial Hospital. That person was ultimately pronounced to be deceased. GPD is asking for anyone, if you have any sort of information, any tips you can provide. Any sort of information is better than no information, as Sergeant Tapao frequently says, everybody. So please give them a call. The number, of course, 477 8911, or you can always call 477 HELP. That's 477 HELP. So again, we will follow up on this story as details are revealed. I'm Jason Salas reporting for KUM News live in Tamuning.